Sector 6.
The suspect entered the store, was wearing a ski mask, had a hooded sweatshirt, the hood was up over his head, was wearing gloves, dark-colored pants and dark-colored shoes, armed with a black-and-color semi-automatic handgun. Walked right up to the pharmacy counter, hopped the counter in an athletic mode, pointed a gun right at the pharmacist, walked him right over to prescription drugs, OxyContin, were stored. He got away with 7 bottles of various milligrams, totaling about $5,800. Hopped the counter and walked right out of the store. Witnesses saw him get on a bicycle and leave the parking lot right on a bicycle and go eastbound on Southeast 48th Terrace right from that Walgreens.
On Monday morning, March 14th, 2011, shortly before 10 o'clock, this masked gunman enters a Walgreens at the intersection of Cape Coral Parkway and Chiquita Boulevard in Cape Coral. The bandit bypassed the cash register, making a beeline for the pharmacy in the back of the store. The customer at the counter decides it's best to back away. Other customers in the store are unaware there is a robbery in progress. Now, here comes the customer from the pharmacy counter. She alerts the store employees and hurries out the door.
It looked like a Glock-type pistol, semi-automatic, not a revolver. His hands, by the way, he was wearing gloves, similar to a baseball batting glove or a football receiver glove. Looked to be lighter, like white in color. At one point during the video, you'll see where he's hopping the counter, and you can clearly make out that it's an athletic type of maybe a basketball shoe, and we're hoping that somebody can identify that.
Witnesses recall seeing the man riding a dark-colored men's bicycle around the store's parking lot at least 2 hours prior to the crime.
There were 2 separate witness accounts that saw this guy almost casing the place or getting up the nerve to commit the crime, one at 8 a.m. and one again at 9:45 a.m. So a good amount of time this guy was in the area, riding around, kind of getting up the nerve. And we believe more than 2 people may have saw this guy. It's a busy intersection on Monday morning. It's a busy time. And we're hoping that somebody saw this guy without his mask on that bicycle and would recognize him or recognize anything in the video.
While a daylight armed robbery of a pharmacy is rare in Cape Coral, crimes involving prescription drugs are on the increase. If you have information that may help solve one, contact Crime Stoppers now. Your tip could earn you a $1,000 reward.
You are a victim of crime. When criminals strike, we all pay. It's time to strike back. This is Crooks on TV. Raw surveillance images of crimes committed in Lee County. See the crimes. Catch the crooks. Earn a reward. Watch Crooks. Starting now. This is Crooks.
Crooks is brought to you by Hustlers in Cape Coral on Santa Barbara Boulevard, just north of Veterans. Open 7 days a week.
We have an individual that went to a house, and there was an altercation at that home. There was a person that got out of the car and fired a round at an individual at that home. This is the car, and this individual may have seen what happened that you're going to see in this video. The vehicle was seen later at a Citgo, and that is where we got this surveillance video from.
This is a video showing a person of interest in this case. The Sheriff Department believes this man may have knowledge of who pulled the trigger in the attack that left a victim with a gunshot wound to the leg. Take a look at the car. It may belong to the trigger man.
And this individual gets out of the passenger side of the car wearing a white shirt, white or silver pants, and a white cap. and he's kind of a large black male. And we just need to talk to him because he may be able to help us to put the pieces together to figure out who it is that we're actually looking for.
It appears that the person of interest is wearing a big gold medallion on a chain around his neck. If you know this man, contact Crime Stoppers. If an arrest is made in this case based on your tip, you are eligible for a cash reward.
Linwood and Highland responding.
We've had a series of AC thefts on the rooftop there that we've been investigating. There's probably been about 3 or 4 in the past 2 months. It's caused thousands of dollars worth of damage. They're stripping the copper parts to the AC units, dismantling them, taking what they need and leaving behind what they don't want. The suspect throws his ladder up against the fence. He drops bags over onto the side into the compound with tools and other items inside. He then climbs over the fence, retrieves his ladder by pulling it into the fenced-in compound. And then he takes the ladder and starts walking around the side of the building, but for some reason he gets spooked. He goes back to where he entered, hides the ladder, and then he hops back over the fence and leaves. We believe it's the same person the last time they put a bag over the surveillance camera. At one point there was like the crates that were, there's 2 stairwells that go up the side of the building, and then putting crates on top of it to stand on. But now that we've seen the video with the ladder, he's probably using the stairwell, putting the ladder up on the stairwell, and then he's able to get roof access. All you can see is that he's got a white hoodie on, light colored hoodie, possibly camo pants.
Criminals steal or destroy close to $500,000 worth of air conditioning compressors each year in Lee County. That's a lot of crooks. If you have information that could lead to the arrest of one of these criminals, contact Crime Stoppers. You could earn a reward of $1,000. You're watching Crooks. Hustlers on Santa Barbara in Cape Coral. The nighttime is the right time at Hustlers. Your favorite sports on 9 big screen TVs, beer, wine, and cocktails. Plus, weekly drink specials, sensational food at super low prices, and fun. Try your luck at Texas Hold'em. Play pool for free until 8. Karaoke contests, a dance floor with room to move, and friendly waitresses to bring everything you need. Are you ready to get your hustle on? Hustlers, just north of Veterans on Santa Barbara in Cape Coral. Hustle into Hustlers.
We bail people out of jail, and we've been doing that for over 20 years. We treat people very fairly, and we don't judge anyone. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We take all major credit cards, and we don't necessarily have to have collateral. We're located in downtown Fort Myers, very close to the jail, and we get there very fast.
All-out bail bonds. Call anytime, day or night. You're watching Crooks. This segment sponsored by Action Automatic Door and Gate, the home of the talking door. Next, what drives this woman to steal a piece of artwork right off the wall?
Tired of getting soaked in your driveway this summer? Hi, I'm George Abel with great news from Action Automatic Door and Gate. Avoid the storms with a new LiftMaster opener for just $3.19, and that includes installation. You'll enjoy LiftMaster's ultra-quiet and dependable performance, and for a limited time, you can enjoy the low sale price of just $3.19. So stay in your car safe and dry this summer. Call or visit one of our showrooms today.
When you want it done the right way, Action Automatic Door and Gate, home of the talking door.
Why do so many people come to Southwest Florida? It could be the boating.
And if you like boating in Southwest Florida, you'll love the Nautical Mile, your free connection to Lee County's marine community. Get your free Nautical Mile every month in almost 200 locations. Thousands of local boaters use the Nautical Mile exclusively to find what they need. Plus, the latest information on fishing, boating, and local marine news. Every Sunday, we bring the Nautical Mile to life on the Avenue. Tune in Sunday mornings, 8 to 10 on AM 1410 and 1660 for Nautical Mile Radio. The Nautical Mile, your connection to Lee County's marine community.
When Harley Cooper hauls in a 200-year-old treasure map, summer vacation explodes into a quest for pirate gold. A mysterious hermit holds the clues.
You gotta think like a pirate, kid.
Mother Nature holds the cards. But will Harley ever hold the gold? Read The Last Pirate, a novel by Wilson Hawthorne, in stores, on Amazon, or visit thelastpirate.net.
This one is just very interesting to watch. What you have is, it's really obvious that these people know each other. These are a bunch of friends that are in a lounge together, a lot of hugging going on, just a real friendly bunch. One of the ladies, though, I don't know if she's one of the regulars or not, manages to take a picture worth $500 off the wall, and it's sitting in front of her legs, I guess, on the bar the whole time. And as everybody starts to leave the lounge, she walks out with the picture.
At the Mermaid Lounge on Fort Myers Beach, a bar patron is infatuated with a piece of art on the wall. She asks to buy the wood carving but is refused. Here's an image of the artwork. The mermaid on the wall is not for sale. The white female suspect would not take no for an answer. She pulls the $500 work of art off the wall and hides it by her legs under the bar. She continues to drink and party with her group of friends with the wooden mermaid at her feet. Later in the night, her little party begins to break up. Now she's faced with a choice. Does she leave the mermaid where she put it, or does she take it with her? She appears to talk it over with a friend. The friend leaves. The woman hesitates. But a few moments later, she snatches up the artwork and races for the door. Here's a closer look. And here's a picture of what she took.
There were so many people there that were interacting and mingling with one another that I would like to believe that somebody there might have a first name, have something that we can go with. And it does look like she was there with another person, and maybe that person will call and give us the tip that we need.
This piece of art has special meaning to the folks at the Mermaid Lounge. If you know where it is, please help them get it back. You're watching Crooks.
A woman was in a retail store here in Cape Coral where her wallet was taken out of her purse, unbeknownst to her. And when she got home from shopping for the day, she discovered that her wallet was missing. By the time she got home from that retail store where it was taken, she had already been notified by her credit card company that there was some fraudulent activity on her card. We believe the suspects who took her wallet then attempted to buy merchandise at a different store. They went to another national retail chain, purchased high-end electronics with her credit card. At first, they were declined with one of the credit cards in her wallet, but then upon using a second, they were able to purchase several high-end computer electronics.
People believe the couple pictured here used the stolen credit cards to buy the electronics. This camera shows their hasty departure from the store. Earlier in the day, cameras at another store photographed the same couple. If you know either of these people, call Crime Stoppers now.
Don't leave your purse unattended in a shopping cart. That's one of the most easy marks, is when you have your purse open in the front of the shopping cart, you turn your back or even walk down the aisle. It just takes a second for somebody to reach in and grab your wallet. They won't take your entire purse because you notice that, but most purses look the same when they're open. There's a phone, keys, and a wallet, and so forth, and that wallet's easy to spot and easy to grab. So a good rule of thumb, when you leave your cart, even turn your back on your cart, put your bag on your shoulder.
You're watching Crooks. On Friday, May 27th, at around 1:30 in the afternoon, this employee of Liquorland on Palm Beach Boulevard is busy working the store.
On May 27th, which is a Friday, the police department received a call in reference to a robbery just occurred. 2 black males entered the business.
A black male in a knit hat enters the store. The man follows the employee behind the cash register and begins to beat the employee just out of range of this camera.
The clerk goes behind the counter. As he turns around and notices the guy behind him, the guy produces a weapon and begins to hit him. And behind the counter, he's pistol whipping the clerk.
Moments later, an accomplice enters the store brandishing a handgun.
Something happened there in the scuffle. They both got frightened and they both fled.
Take a good look at these photos. You may have seen these individuals. How would you like to make $1,000 cash? If you have any information on this crime, call Crime Stoppers now.
When Harley Cooper hauls in a 200-year-old treasure map, summer vacation explodes into a quest for pirate gold. A mysterious hermit holds the clues.
You gotta think like a pirate, kid.
Mother Nature holds the cards. But will Harley ever hold the gold? Read The Last Pirate, a novel by Wilson Hawthorne, in stores, on Amazon, or visit thelastpirate.net.
Hi, I'm George Ebel from Action Automatic Door and Gate. You know us for our doors and openers, but today I'd like to tell you about a few other things we offer.
Like this innovative screen system, starting at just $9.95 installed. Down when you need it, up when you don't. And easy rack organizers from only $3.95 installed, a great space saver. Or dress up your existing door with faux accessories as low as $4.25 installed.
You can see it all in one of our showrooms, and of course we install everything we sell.
Action Automatic Door and Gate.
Home of the talking door.
You're watching Crooks. This segment sponsored by The Nautical Mile, Lee County's Marine Connection. Next, an armed bank robbery in Fort Myers.
Why do so many people come to Southwest Florida? It could be the boating.
And if you like boating in Southwest Florida, you'll love the Nautical Mile, your free connection to Lee County's marine community. Get your free Nautical Mile every month in almost 200 locations. Thousands of local boaters use the Nautical Mile exclusively to find what they need. Plus, the latest information on fishing, boating, and local marine news. Every Sunday, we bring the Nautical Mile to life on the Avenue. Tune in Sunday mornings, 8 to 10 on AM 1410 and 1660 for Nautical Mile Radio. The Nautical Mile, your connection to Lee County's marine community.
Hustlers on Santa Barbara and Cape Coral. 7 days of fun, 7 days a week. Monday is Texas Hold'em Night and lingerie. Come in Tuesday for karaoke and ladies drink free. On Wednesday, the poker starts at 7. Thursdays are for beer pong and more karaoke. Fridays get moving with DJ CJ and waitresses in lingerie. Saturdays rock with a dance floor and ladies drink all night for $5. Sundays mean free pool all day and poker at 5. Hustlers, just north of Veterans on Santa Barbara and Cape Coral. Hustle into Hustlers.
We bail people out of jail, and we've been doing that for over 20 years. We treat people very fairly, and we don't judge anyone. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We take all major credit cards, and we don't necessarily have to have collateral. We're located in downtown Fort Myers, very close to the jail, and we get there very fast.
All-out bail bonds. Call anytime, day or night. Two masked bandits enter a credit union on Bay Street in downtown Fort Myers. They hop the counter and proceed to a back room where they question two employees at gunpoint.
One of them produced the handgun while one of them stayed up front. Each one of them was carrying a black handgun. The first one had a dark colored bag, and the second one we know had a bag, but you can't see it on the video.
The bank employees tell the robbers that the cash drawers are already open.
He grabbed her by the arm, drove her up to the front of the bank, where she showed them that the drawers were open.
The men empty the drawers into a bag, jump over the counter, and leave the building to catch a ride in a white four-door SUV. Let's take another look in slow motion. Notice the clothing the men are wearing, how they carry themselves. From the way they move over the teller counter, it appears they are both young and in shape. These are clues that could lead you to identify these criminals. Know anyone who suddenly came into possession of a bunch of cash on this day? Call Crime Stoppers. Your tip could be the one that nabs these bad guys.
Basically, we have a sales rep from Budweiser that's going to work doing his job, set his computer down, was working on his displays in the store, and while he's working on those displays, 3 Hispanic males came into the store, and they decided to reappropriate that computer. One of them decided that he would take it for himself.
At approximately 2:22 p.m. on Tuesday, March 22nd, 2011, these 3 Hispanic males parked this old car in front of the Circle K off Daniels Parkway in Fort Myers. After walking through the doors, the men head to the back of the store near the beer cooler. As the beer delivery man works to restock beer in the cooler, one of the men takes his work computer. He leaves the store and unlocks the car by reaching through the window. Then places the computer in the back seat. The man then re-enters the store, where he joins the other 2 accomplices at the cash register.
This is the nice bad guy, I guess is the best way to describe him, because he also found the keys that were left with that computer and turned them over to the clerk because somebody had left them behind.
The men hand the beer delivery man's truck keys to the Circle K attendant, stating that they found the keys in the back of the store.
And this is this guy's livelihood. He's got his accounts. He's got everything that he's doing on that computer. Any of us can imagine what it would be like to have our computer that has our stuff taken away. And that's exactly what happened to this man that day.
The men then leave the store, get into the car, and drive away with the stolen computer. Minutes later, the delivery man goes back to his truck, unaware that his computer has been taken.
This is just a guy going to work, doing his job, and he didn't deserve anything like that. None of us do, but we would really like to put these guys away.
Remember, your anonymous tip can earn you cash. Contact Crime Stoppers now. Your tip could earn you a $1,000 reward. You're watching Crooks. On the night of December 6, 2010, 2 masked burglars robbed J&J Performance in the North Industrial Park in Cape Coral. The next day, owners of the auto shop noticed that their air compressor had vanished. They called Cape Coral Police.
And our officers got there and were reviewing surveillance video of the business with the owner. This particular case, there was a large air compressor taken from the business, the large, about 6 foot tall tank style, and the suspects put it on a hand truck. They took their time. In reviewing the video, we realized that a week prior, the same or similar looking suspects had stolen high performance auto parts from the business as well. And in that particular theft, captured on video, we were able to get a decent view of the suspects.
It turns out that these same individuals had hit the shop before. During the evening hours of November 28, 2010, the men are seen on this surveillance video as they case the equipment they plan to steal. Let's play that footage once more. Freeze it right there. See the tattoo? And if you look closely, you'll notice the shoes are the same when they return the following night in disguise. One of them spots the security camera and they leave. But the next night, they return in camo jackets and bandanas and take the auto parts. One week later, they come back again to steal the 80-gallon, 5-horsepower air compressor. If you recognize any crook in this show, call or email your anonymous tip to Crime Stoppers. You could earn a $1,000 reward if your tip leads to an arrest. You're watching Crooks.
When Harley Cooper hauls in a 200-year-old treasure map, summer vacation explodes into a quest for pirate gold. Read The Last Pirate, a novel by Wilson Hawthorne, in stores, on Amazon, or visit thelastpirate.net.
Hustlers on Santa Barbara in Cape Coral. You know us for our nightlife, but you'll love us for our food. Hot off the grill, we've got tender juicy steaks, barbecued ribs dripping with sauce, Philly cheesesteak sandwiches with homemade fries, plus salads piled high with fresh veggies and grilled chicken, and delicious appetizers to get you started. Lunch, dinner, anytime is Hustlers time. And don't forget, lunch specials are just $5.75. Hustlers, Cape Coral's spot for food and fun. Santa Barbara Boulevard, Cape Coral. Hustle into Hustlers. To watch past episodes, visit CrooksOnTV.com. Click the Episodes button and watch for free. If you have footage of criminal activity in Lee County, we want to see it. Send us an email to producer@CrooksOnTV.com. We'll send you upload information. We'll examine the video and potentially air it on Crooks on TV to help solve your crime.
This has been Crooks on TV.
This episode of Crooks has been brought to you by Hustlers in Cape Coral on Santa Barbara Boulevard, just north of Veterans. Open 7 days a week.